Welcome back to the reality guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're here to talk 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Season 4, episode 9, A Beautiful Thing is Never Perfect. What's not perfect is that our boy Yohan didn't pay the lights. A little shout out to him. We're going
I
to get
didn't
our
pay the
lights
lights
on here
either.
for the people, though. Overall for this week, Brian, I honestly thought this was a pretty good episode. We are really kind of like rounding into form with a lot of the developments for these couples. A lot of them not good, some good though, but even those were still obviously sus of
Mhm.
for good reason. I think we made the joke about Yohan and Danielle. We'll kind of go through them quickly. Theirs is kind of a normal relationship type issue. Danielle, first of all, it's their 1 year anniversary of the meeting. Danielle then brings up, they kind of go back and forth about hypotheticals, about having guy friends if you're a girl and girlfriends if you're a guy. He agrees that they should both be able to have that. She then says a kind of a gotcha moment. My ex boyfriend's in town and I want to see him. I think she screwed her. She's like, I agree with her that like she should be able to see someone in general, but the way she went about it, like for once, I'm actually on this dude's side.
Yeah, I actually agree with him. Like, you can be friends with, like, if you had a sexual history with somebody, I don't think you should be able to go see them, like, unless you're like exchanging like things you left to their. I don't know, man. She sucks. She
Yeah,
sucks so
she.
much.
Remember, I was like tough on him, and then I kind of looked into her like history, and it was like, oh,
Hmm.
she's not a saint either, and financially, and all these things back in America. So she let herself off to be like some very successful like businesswoman who's like branching off. That's not the case. Well, just spoiler alert, everyone. That's not really the case.
Right.
Um, Another one that was actually I thought positive, but then there's lingering questions is Gabe and Isabelle. The big overarching event we've been waiting for was Gabe to come out to her parents, her trepidation, everything like that. They gave the right answer, right? All
Hmm.
good, only God can judge. Every human, you're welcome in my home. However, like the next morning, he's talking with her and he's very uneasy because she had talked more with the parents after they parted ways. How do you feel how it went, Bri? What are you thinking? I think that like the fact that there's some suspicion on his part and her going having another conversation. I'm not sure. Like I think they may not be as happy about it as they let on.
Yeah, I don't think they are, but I actually think in the end they're gonna let her, I guess, that let them get married. But I understand where he's coming from. Where it's like, oh, they're super religious and they were just like so easygoing about it. Like, I understand where he was having doubts, especially like he had situations in the past where it like was not an issue until he brought it up and then it became an issue. So I still feel good about it, but there's previews. I think they're all tricks. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, like she's already incorporated her kids with him. He
Mhm.
does well with them. Like they're not going to like be the ones left out. But it was interesting that like we've seen this in a couple of shows recently where like one
Yeah.
thing's said and then they're like, is that really what they meant? Like
Mhm.
it is interesting with them. But look, I want to see what the second convo entails. So that probably will be next week.
Yeah.
Jamie and Chris, congratulations on their nuptials. Pretty meek marriage wedding ceremony.
I don't care what she says. I just want to look at her and get married. I feel like that's the important part of your life. Like, you need to like listen to
She's so
everything.
funny, dude.
Yeah.
She's so funny. She doesn't give a crap. Like it's just so like from like literally saying you're gonna have to go to Alabama for a motorcycle theft case to then like being like, yeah, no, we're gonna keep the wedding anyway. We'll be fine. Like
Right.
that thing swung quick.
Yeah. I mean, I still like. I don't. I think they're gonna work,
They'll be
but
fine.
there's
They're
yeah,
there. She's
they're gonna have something weird next week. I'm sure she'll
Jamie's
be
pot
weird.
committed,
Yeah. He'll
and
be.
Chris. They're both pot committed.
Yeah.
Honestly, um, Jen and Jen and Rishi. We pre-show we're talking about what theme we were going to go. It was either going to be the shirtless episode or the in the dark. And me and Brian were like, we are adults and we're going to stay shirtless. If Brett was on tonight, we might have had Brett go shirtless for the
Yeah.
theme, but
Right.
we
As a
weren't.
single man.
Yeah. So we decided to go with the dark, but yeah. So apparently Rishi sending shirtless pictures to Jen's friends. Why
And
wouldn't
I'm
they tell her that
yeah.
before she went to India?
Exactly. I mean, that's dumb unless they couldn't get in contact. Her phone was dead. But
She ignored everyone's calls because they were
he's
all
not even
telling
a
her to
shirtless
not
pic.
go.
I don't. It's not even a shirtless pic. He's like it's like when you get a towel pick. I mean,
Bro,
that's
he's flexing and
yeah,
like angled and looking
it's
down
lit,
and he's got
like
like
the
a
lighting.
smirk.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
there's a
why does
penis.
she
There's a penis in this towel. Did you know?
do you like that they're like having the conversation about him being shirtless in a towel while he's shirtless in a towel in the preview?
Yeah, it's.
The irony isn't there,
Hopefully
isn't
they did that
lost.
on purpose. The editing.
The irony is not lost on me there.
Yeah.
Uh, round out with I always look at the couple's names and I start to laugh because I just always think that like, oh, I've already gotten through the goofy ones, and then I keep going. Our favorites, Mahmoud and Nicole. When we last saw Mahmoud, he left Nicole in the hotel.
Mhm.
Nicole just sits there like a lost puppy for out for however long. All of a sudden, it's Ahmed comes to the rescue.
Mhm.
Not Mahmoud. Ahmed, who turns out we thought he was like a little bit controlling, whatever, kind of just like company line. He's not though. Seems like this
He's not.
dude's a little bit more chill than everyone else. Seems like Mahmoud is like the hardo, scared, God forbid, to like live any bit of life.
Yeah, especially like he also has never been with a girl before, like relationship, and this is his first wife. Like he just has no experience
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Um, shout out to Ahmed being a tequila man. He knows what he
Yeah,
likes.
yeah. Just you could tell the difference between those two. He's the Mahmoud's the type of dude that would snitch on you like in a heartbeat. It
Oh
sounds like.
my god, yeah, dude. Such on you so and then you can tell he hasn't like really left Egypt much. You know what I mean? He's talking
Mhm.
about even Ahmed, like he was in China, right? He was traveling. Like I
But
just feel like this dude is shooting himself in the foot because Nicole like is like you. I thought she would have been gone like week two, and
yeah, she
like
should
she
be
really
gone.
loves this dude. So
I
like
know.
compromise like a tiny bit. It's not gonna work though because she's gonna want to drink and like have sleeves. You
Right.
know,
Yeah. Dude, my loves now make a ton of sense to me. Like this is his first relationship. He's just going all in on the affection, the verbal affection.
they just threaten each other too much with like big stakes. She's like, I'm going home, then going to the airport. He's like, well, good, go. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, dude,
We're gonna get divorced. And she's like, okay, whatever. It's dumb.
his family will like disown him if he gets
I can't
divorced.
believe they're still here. Like, how is it not ended? Like, we know that one's. I'm gonna be annoyed if they stay together because you know it's not gonna work.
I can't wait if they stay together so we can just keep seeing them in these other stupid like side seasons. Them sitting in a couch hating each other and like judging other people. Like I honestly,
Right.
that's the only reason I want
Contractually
them to survive.
obligated.
Um, overall though, Brian, like the season's plugging along. I've enjoyed it. Like I said, I want to get everyone's opinions. The community interaction's been awesome on this show. So guys, give us your opinions. Like I said, we are really just watching blindly and kind of just seeing like what you guys think as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing Debbie and Osama back next week. He wrote a poem.
What's it gonna take for these people to like get a brain and just like make the smart decision? I just don't think they're gonna do it.
No, it's not gonna happen. And we're gonna be here to cover all of it. Check out everything else we have going on, our TikTok, everything else we have on the YouTube channel. Love is Blind season 4. We have the first 2 weeks covered here at top of our channel. We'll be covering week 3 and week 4 still on the channel. So 2 more weeks of that. We are also covering Survivor 44. We are covering the challenge. We are covering Married at First Sight. We're covering Jersey Shore and basically anything and everything reality TV. But like I said, especially check out the TikTok, a lot of other side coverage that we do there that we don't do on the YouTube channel. But until next video, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.